wanted to come here and channel a message for y'all today, so that's what we're gonna be doing. And I also wanted to give anybody maybe just some answers. I don't have the full answers, but whatever is going on in the world, I just want to let you know that it is just a bunch of illusions, a bunch of clouds that are passing by. So most likely, if you clicked on this video, you're one of the people that have already awakened, you've been on your spiritual path, but the people around you probably are not on that same path. And at this point, they are watching the news, they are, scrolling through social media and, just reacting or overreacting to things. But also, we also need to notice that there are a lot of new things that are popping up and they are starting to notice. There are a lot of things that have been in the public eye, but people are finally using their discretion. People that have been asleep for a very long time are starting to use their discretion and realizing there are a lot of satanic signs, there's a lot of satanic symbols, because we have just been in this Luciferian play for so long. And I also wanted to mention they also got an extension, a 2,000-year extension, because they instituted the American government, the American corporation, and they got their 2,000-year extension using the blood. And if you guys trace a lot of the paganistic holidays that we celebrate, like I was talking about Easter, I was talking about Halloween, I think I talked about Halloween, and Christmas I haven't talked about, but all of these holidays only gives energy back to them to continue the matrix, to continue what they have been doing, because they use the blood. They use our blood because they know that the blood is the most powerful, potent thing that is on earth, substance that is on earth, because it's just pure God. It is just God, just like water is pure God in the liquid form. It's just crystals, basically. It's just literally crystals. So, whoever is attached to the system, they're just going to be attached to the system. It's your job to continue to research. It's your job to continue to just soothe yourself, make yourself feel good every single day. Get onto that higher timeline no matter what, because they are on their last lifeline. They're doing absolutely they possibly can at this moment. How do I know? Because they have peace talks going on. They have the American Catholic Pope going around like asking people, not asking people, but basically just joining up with Islam and all of the other religions, because they're making it seem like we're moving towards a one world religion, one world government, one world state. But this world is ending. The world itself, the meaning of the word world means the end of this humanity, this destructive, inhumane system. The biggest reason why this whole system needs to end is because it got to the very point where they started, and they've been doing this for a long time, is using the blood of the righteous and sacrificing the children, doing every hideous thing you could ever think of to the children. because they knew that this is the Mother Earth. They knew that everything here is guided, is reigned by a feminine energy, by a feminine power. Everything on Earth is matriarchal in nature. And some people might want to come against me about that, but if Mother Gaia is the wisest and most powerful entity that we have, and she's the one that we are resonating with, our hearts are resonating with hers, with the Schumann resonance. Don't you think that we only can move on, and we can only move on to a better tomorrow if we get back to that feminine matriarchal power? I would say yes, because the patriarchy has not been working. It has been doing its secret deeds, basically making every male secretly gay, making every male subjugated to this toxic masculinity that shouldn't exist. Because again, this came down from the god Enlil, and this is his war tactics. This is his way of taking over the earth, is subjugating the most powerful being, which is the woman, because everything comes and flows through her energy, through her mitochondria. A lot of us are we're basically not, we're taking back our power, and I highly recommend that on special days, special sacred days you put off for yourself, whether it's a Friday, maybe it's a Monday, it's a Saturday, Sunday, whatever it is, you take the time and you call your power back to you, especially if you're a woman, because there's probably a lot of people that have been sipping on your tea, sipping on your energy during this time. And that's why you feel so exhausted, because you've just been taking care of other people. Or when you get around other people, they start to feel good and you start to feel like, because the energy parasites have been there. Okay? It's not just the reptilians disguising themselves with crystal technology. It's not just, the Canaanites walking or just secretly walking around pretending that we don't know who they are, being the secret leaders of Earth. We know who they are now. But it's also the humans that they have taught. It's been the Earth. It's your family members. It's your so-called friends. It's the people that you walk around. You need to call back your energy. You need to go through your rituals, because they're trying to pull the attention. They're trying to pull the focus on this weird timeline that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We're not going to be in a one-world government. I already talked about it, and I'll state it again that with the Looking Glass project, whether you want to believe it or not, they have technologies from past times, from past ancient times, where they can look and they can see entities, they can see timelines, they can see a lot of things that are going on at the same time on Earth that we could not perceive with our human eye. And they saw that no matter what they did, they could not change the timeline. Our collective consciousness, us as a group, us as the chosen ones, us as the illuminated ones, as the light beings, the crystal children, we are the ones that are basically pulling us into the new Earth. The new time marker on Earth is the new Earth, is the timeline of love, of 5D, 6D, 7D living. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it as there, and let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.